Ladies and gentlemen, evening and welcome to your favorite English news program. Before anything at all, let me seize the opportunity to wish you happy Valentine's Day. For details about this special day, I have with me in studio Mrs. Lynette Pelzan-Zikpi. You're welcome.
Thank you so much. It's a pleasure to be here. Good evening, everyone.
Yes, can you introduce yourself to the viewers?
Okay, yes, my name is Lynette Pelzan-Zikpi. I'm from America, and I am the founder of the Friends of Togo. And I'm just delighted to be here on this special Valentine's Day.
Yeah, so thank you very much. We'll come back to you. You stay with us in studio. We'll come back to you.
Okay.
As we watch a summary of key activities undertaken by the Togolese Prime Minister Atem Selagodi Aumezunu, who at the latter part of this week was in Anglais in the Zio district of Togo. The cornerstone of the project on the development of the Zio Valley was laid yesterday. The Togolese Prime Minister Atem Aumezunu, members of the government, paramount chiefs, and populations of Anglais and nearby villages were at the occasion, a project that will take into account the whole Zio Valley. This project is bound to provide job opportunities for youths in the Gulf as well as the Zio districts of Togo. The enthusiastic population of Anglais listened attentively to technicians give figures about the implementation of the project. A project based on the cultivation of rice. About 340 hectares will be exploited with other connected facilities, an integrated project that concerns many sectors of the economy. Financial institutions involved as partners are the Islamic Development Bank, Badia, and the Togo government. They are ready to inject into this project 9 billion CFA francs. It will be finalized and the field ready for use in a deadline of 4 years. The Zio District Secretary and others that intervened appreciated this new project to be carried out in the Lower Zio geographical area. Representatives of the population extended their sincere thanks to the Togo government. A state affair that had a solution was the swearing in members of the Togo Independent National Electoral Commission. The ceremony took place at the Constitutional Court this morning in presence of the Togolese Prime Minister Atem Selagodi Aumezunu, the Speaker of Parliament Daman Dramani, the Minister of Territorial Administration. The three sworn in were Mr. Abdoya Ogloa, Bidamo Abli, and Payadoa Bukwesi. It was in conformity with Articles 14 and 15 of the Electoral Code that provided for the replacement of members that resigned. 4 from the Union for the Republic Party resigned, 3 were appointed, and the 4th person will be added in a near future. The ECOWAS Parliament, inaugurated in 2001, held its extraordinary session this week in Abuja, Nigeria. It was on consultative basis. The last head of states and of government summit or conference decided to empower the ECOWAS Parliament by giving it the prerogative of a decision-making and legislative body of the sub-regional grouping. This high-level decision opened the way for the rehabilitation of the community parliament. An additional act was prepared and will be signed, entitling the parliament to play its roles of being a watchdog over the executive of the ECOWAS. The ECOWAS Parliament housed MPs for a mandate of 4 years. Members, as from the endorsement date of the additional act, will no more have any link with national parliaments. Well, you're welcome to studio again.
Thank you.
As I was telling you, we are today in studio with Mrs. Lynette Pelzan-Zikpi, who is going to talk to us about the special day we are celebrating today. You realize that we are all in red.
Yes.
So the day is the Valentine Day. So Lynette, what can you tell us about the Valentine Day? What is the history behind this special day?
Well, from what I understand, Valentine's Day was a Christian holiday. There was a Christian saint named Valentinus, and he was executed because he performed weddings and he ministered to a lot of the soldiers, and it was forbidden. So he was executed. But before he was executed, he healed one of the jailer's daughters, and he wrote a letter and he signed it, "Farewell, Valentine." And that's where we got the Valentine from. Okay. Valentinus.
Yeah, so Valentine is from Valentinus.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Now that you've given us your views about Saint Valentine, let's listen to some people our TV crew met today and what they think about the celebration of the Valentine Day.
I want to talk about Valentine. What I understand about Valentine is to show love among your loved ones, not only your spouse, like your boyfriend or your wife or your husband. It's an expression of love. Valentine is an expression of love. You give out a gift, they give you back in return.
My name is Ifedayo. Valentine's Day is a day that is set aside for lovers to confess to each other that they love each other, and not only for lovers, for families, for your friends. You tell them you love them. That's what I know about Valentine's Day.
My name is Ellen Joseph Okon. As we all know, today is Valentine because it has started already, and as we all know too, Valentine is something that it's being shared among lovers, people you love. So you celebrate with them, you go out, you catch fun, and so on, have fun. So that's all I know about Valentine.
Normally in Nigeria, we used to celebrate Valentine with a lot of funds. Like a friend will buy gifts and give it to their lovers and something like that. Normally it's girlfriend or somebody that you engage. You are close to have a marriage with him, so you can buy a gift and give it to them. Okay,
Well, after watching the footage, what do you have to say comparing the interviewees' understanding of Valentine's Day? Most of them were talking about their girlfriends. Some even said in Nigeria how they celebrate this day, how they go about the celebration. So, what can you tell us about this?
Okay, first of all, Valentine's Day is really big in America. It's a very big celebration, and it's also a day where a lot of the candy makers make lots of money because so many people send chocolate. I agree with what some of the viewers were saying in the interviews. It is a day to celebrate your loved ones, especially your spouses and your girlfriends. But it's also a day to celebrate your children, your teachers, your friends. It's just a day where we love all the time, but it's a day just set aside especially to show that special someone in your life how much you really, really, really care, because love is an action word.
Yeah.
Yes.
So we know that in Togo, this Valentine tradition started in the early 2000. So now, what youth most of the time think it is to go out with their girlfriends, to take them to pubs, to go to nightclubs. So what can you really tell us? Since at the beginning you said it's a Christian festival or festivity.
Well, first of all, the greatest love of all is Jesus Christ. We know we celebrate Him and the agape love. But it is a time where you just do what you think is special, so that little extra special touch. It doesn't always have to involve the giving of gifts. You can just give that person a special hug or a nice smile, spend extra time with that person. It's just a special time set aside to really show how much you care about a person.
Yeah, so you just talk about something that gave me an idea. Well, you talk about having an extra time with a person.
Yes.
So what can that extra time bring to the person?
Because a lot of times people think, okay, if I don't give that person some candy or chocolate, they don't love me. But just spending time walking on the beach, holding hands, or watching a movie together, or just doing nothing together, it means a lot, especially to women. We like stuff like that.
Yes. So you know that we've adopted red as color for the day, for Valentine's Day. So what are your views about the use of this color?
I think red because if you notice, it's always associated with the heart, matters of the heart.
Yeah.
And the heart beats the blood and the blood is red. And so I think that's the idea behind the red.
Yeah. So the idea behind the red is the heart.
Yes.
So there's blood inside.
Yes.
Okay. Well, now, viewers, Valentine's Day is at times called Lover's Day. What is love? How do we express it? And why do we have to love? These questions were thrown to students at Village du Benin. Let's have their answers.
My name is Christiana. Happy Valentine's Day in advance. Although I don't have one actually, but love is that feeling you get towards someone. It doesn't necessarily have to be a guy. You can tell your sister, you can tell your friends, you can tell anyone I love you.
My name is Mariam. For me, love is that strong feeling that you have towards somebody. It's like you feel like your world revolves around that person, and then when that person is not there, it's like there's part of you that's gone. That's love. It doesn't have to be reciprocal, but it's like even if that person doesn't give back the love you're giving to him, the fact that you know that person is happy somewhere, you are okay too. So that's love.
My name is Steven. Yes, it's because there are so much wars in Africans because there is no love. Assuming there is love, such a thing could have not take place. So I so much like love. Advise our country, Nigerian, African as a whole, to be united, to love one another, so that we will be moving forward. Because without love there will be no peace. Without love there will be war all over. There will be war every day. So I prefer love. I wish everybody love and happy Valentine's Day.
My name is Elizabeth Okago. I'm a Nigerian from Rivers State. When I'm talking about love is sacrifice. Love is held. Love keeps someone firm. Love is truth and is very, very strong. Love keeps us alive.
Love is when you have feelings about someone. Even the absence of the person is not here, you have the feelings for her. Oh.
My name is Gidi Kofi Difa, and I'm wishing happy Valentine to everybody. But I understand love to be someone who make you feel some extraordinary. It could be a parent, it could be a friend, but especially when you talk about love, especially the romantic one, is someone like a girlfriend or someone yours girlfriend. So I think love is a very good thing. Especially she's my girlfriend, so she made me feel good. So I think love is a very good. Now actually today is a Valentine's Day, so I have a lot of surprise for her.
Anastasia Hayford. Happy Valentine's Day to everyone. I see love to be a feeling, a special feeling you have for someone. Love is kind, is pure. Love doesn't hurt. So if today if you want to show love to somebody, it should be pure from your heart. And that person, you shouldn't hurt that person. You should just be with that person. Everything is going to move on well with the grace of God.
Well, we just listened to interviewees. They are students from Village du Benin, who is a tertiary institution in Togo for learning of the languages. Well, after watching the interview, we realized that they say love is sacrifice, love is health, love is pure, love is everything. And one of them even said war in Africa because there's no love. What are your views?
Love. When I hear the word love, I think about Jesus. I think about John 3:16 that says, "For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son." For him to love us so much that he would give his only son is amazing. So love to me is unconditional. It's sacrifice. It's love is amazing. Love is giving. Love is, like the person on the interview said, love is giving. So love is just a wonderful thing. And we do need love in this world, not only in Africa, but we need love in the United States. We need love in China. We need love in this world.
Yes, so one said love is pure. What can you say about that?
Pure. When I hear
love.
Yeah, I think about children. Children, one minute they're fighting each other, and the next minute they're loving each other. they have purity. They don't harbor hate. And so love is pure. It's like you, no matter what happens in that relationship, you forgive, you move on, and you continue to love that person.
Yes, so let's say at working places, what can we express that love to one another? Offices, as elderly people, not as kids. The kids, they are innocent. It's okay.
Yes.
But as elderly people in your offices, at home,
I think every day we should try to make a difference in someone's life. Even just giving them a smile, or just saying a nice, kind word to a person that's showing love. Or just, you may see your brother, they may need something and you may have more than enough, and you can share what you have. So love is just being there for a person, understanding, just giving a listening ear is love. Sometimes somebody just needs somebody to talk to, and that's love.
Yeah, so the expression of love in our African context, about somebody talking about war, because we don't love each other. There is war in Africa, there is unrest, there is all kind of situations related to this African continent.
I don't think it's because we don't have love. I think that's just the way it is. The Bible speaks of there's a time for war, there's a time for peace, and unfortunately we have war here in Africa, but it doesn't mean that as a whole, the entire continent of Africa, there's no love. That's one of the reasons why I'm here in Togo, is because of love.
Yes, because we know your association is called
the Friends of Togo Outreach, and it's because of the love that my husband and I wanted to make a difference here in Togo, because we love Togo. My husband's a Togolese, and I'm African American, and I absolutely love Togo.
Yeah, so what do you do in your association?
We have a lot of support from the U.S., and we take children out of the public schools and put them in private schools. We give scholarships, we feed the hungry, we clothe the people that need clothes. We're just, whatever we can do to make a difference in this country, we do.
Yeah, so you pick them from the public schools, those who are not going to school, you enroll them in private schools.
Yes.
Why do you do that? Do you do it because you want them to have a special educational quality or something?
Yes, because the first time I came to this country in 2012, and I saw the conditions and the poverty, and I went to visit a public school, and there were over 100 kids stuffed in the classroom. It just brought tears to my eyes. I went back to the U.S. and I said, I can make a difference. I can do something. And so my husband and I started the scholarship fund, and we started with taking 100 students from the public schools and putting them in private schools.
Okay, so what are some of your exploits, your success? Can you tell us some of your success stories?
See some of our success stories. Yes, the children are doing very well. We have some of them that are speaking English very well because we interact with them. They're doing great. In fact, just yesterday we went to a school. We found out there were students who were sent home, and we paid their tuition so that they can go back to school. So just to see the smiles on the faces of the children and the parents is amazing.
So this is the way you express your love towards kids of Togo.
Yes.
Now, which message do you have for youths on this special day, this special Valentine's Day?
For the young people on Valentine's Day, I would say to you, first of all, love God and love yourselves. Love yourselves enough to do whatever you have to do to make yourselves better. And that is, I always say, the best way, because there's so much poverty here in Togo, is education.
Yes.
Education is amazing.
What do you have for parents, the elderly ones?
Parents, never give up. Never give up. Sometimes you think because you're old or you're seniors that your time is up and there's no hope for you. Never ever give up on your dreams. Dreams do happen. They come alive. Dreams come true. It's never too late for anyone.
So, as I was told you at the beginning of this program, we are in studio with Mrs. Lynette Perza Zipi.
Yes.
Mrs. Zipi, thank you very much for being in studio with us today. Thank you also for your contribution, your pieces of advice to the youth, the parents, on this special Valentine's Day.
Thank you. My pleasure.
Yeah. Okay. Well, here comes the end of today's program. I hope to be with you next week at the same time. But before I leave the studio, let me join Mrs. Zipi to wish you a happy Valentine's Day.